Hey there viewers, welcome to another amazing video of Health Shots. As you would have known, intermittent fasting is incredible health benefits and is especially useful for fitness enthusiasts and those wanting to cut down on their body weight. But most of the time, people struggle to lose weight while doing intermittent fasting. Want to know why? Let us find today the 7 most common intermittent fasting mistakes. Number 7. Not having a clear purpose for fasting. Having a purpose for doing anything would keep one motivated to achieve what they want to accomplish. That goal is like the fuel that keeps one burning on even if many forces are dragging to discourage them. And it would be a horrible idea to enter fasting simply for the sake of it, or because everyone is doing and we don't want to feel left out. There would be no zeal to carry on, especially when the fasting is getting tougher after prolonged self-denial of food. This can trigger health consequences like obesity because the urge for food out of unnecessary hunger would cause hormones in the system to crave high-calorie food. Just like it is with the high-calorie diets, one can eat so much of it without feeling the sharp sensation of fullness, and even if they do, it would only take a short time before it craves for more. This can be a drawback for those on the path to lose weight. Not having a defined purpose for intermittent fasting can be a terrible adventure to undertake. Have you ever tried intermittent fasting? Share your experience in the comment section below. Number 6. Just jumping into it. This can be a grave mistake. For a person whose eating habit is twice or even more in a day, they can't just jump into fasting as it will be overwhelming. Fasting requires that you go for hours without food, which can be a tough one if never been done before. It will take some time before the body becomes adjusted to it, and we must learn not to force it or heap the whole strain and stress upon the body. It is not to say you cannot fast, but rather prepare the body for the toughness it would be undergoing before attempting to go into it fully. First, to condition the body for intermittent fasting, start with a few hours until you are comfortable going on for a longer period of time. Slowly increase the time of intermittent fasting, and if you feel any discomfort, then stick to the last set time. Now, increase the time in minutes instead of hours and slowly adjust as you seek to go long hours. Soon you will realize how much farther you can go without food, and after successfully putting up those not so fun hours, you will begin to reap the benefit of intermittent fasting. Let's find out the next mistake, but before that, subscribe to our channel if you are getting value from this video so far. Number 5. Not having an intermittent fasting plan. This is yet another mistake often made by individuals who go into intermittent fasting. There are chances that it may become impossible to carry on after getting started because we may be in the wrong fasting plan. An individual who works out at the gym regularly or whose daily life demands so much energy cannot have the same procedure as one whose life a sedentary lifestyle or works from home. They both have different energy needs, and while one who lives a less active lifestyle can endure for longer hours fasting, the one with a more active lifestyle may endure but with serious difficulties. If the one with a more active lifestyle chooses to go for a more extended hours plan, they will slowly have their energy sapped until they become incapable of carrying out their required duties for the day. This can cause the brain to grow weak as it denies the necessary energy it needs. Hormones are triggered and the urge for food becomes high. The issue here is the system would crave more food and high-calorie food that can quickly give it the energy it has spent. As a result, the body risks gaining weight, leading to other health challenges. This is a mistake to avoid if you must go into intermittent fasting at all costs. Always have the right plan for your peculiar lifestyle. Number 4. Overeating before starting and after ending intermittent fasting for a day. The instinct of going into fasting and denying oneself from food for hours would prick us to consume so much to avoid hunger. While ending the fast after a long day, you want to eat everything at once and much more to compensate for the food missed. It is a great mistake that those anticipating intermittent fasting must avoid altogether. There are profound health implications for such an act that may border weight gain and severe stomach discomfort that may ruin your whole day. In more challenging situations, constipation may occur, leaving the stomach empty and system dehydrated and weak. Also, excessive eating before starting intermittent fasting can render one inactive for the whole day because the system has been bombarded with so much that it increases its workload, leaving us weak and lazy. And if this continues, one would realize that they would have increased in weight significantly then cut down on weight. This is a thing to pay closer attention to when doing intermittent. Number 3. Not eating proper food before and after intermittent fasting. You may be wondering what we meant by adequate food. Adequate food is simply a balanced diet. As it is with most people who go into IF, they prioritize food with high calories to give them the energy to complete the fasting successfully. At the same time, there is nothing exactly wrong with high-calorie food unless they become excessive. And another point of note is their addictive tendencies. But not only that, consuming processed food or eating out instead of cooking your meal is equally a bad idea for one intending to do intermittent fasting. It is a common mistake some people commit while fasting and can negatively impact their health. One can avoid this mistake by cooking their meals for the fasting and ensuring their food is balanced with the proper mixes. Mixes like vegetables, fibers, and protein. Fibers are an essential component that must not be left out. They play a crucial role in any weight loss program, and bringing them in intermittent fasting would give excellent results. Number 2. Not keeping to a particular intermittent fasting routine. Maintaining a specific pattern is necessary for intermittent fasting to be effective and achieve the desired results. If you are doing the spontaneous type, then be consistent with it. And if the alternative type is what works best for you, to be consistent too. Sometimes a person starts fasting and after a day or two, they give up until, let's say, they find the courage to pick it up again. Such routine cannot condition the body as opposed to put it on a path towards the purpose it aims to achieve. Instead, hormones in the body will react to quickly restore it to its previous state and leave the individual's purpose unachieved. Not everyone has a discipline to keep to one routine. However, with adequate preparation, planning, and dedication with the right motivation, it will be easier to follow the routines. Before considering the ideal routine, they must first check themselves to see what's best for them. They have to check their endurance limit, health status, and lifestyle to pick the perfect intermittent fasting routine for themselves to keep safe from issues associated with the routine chosen. And this brings us to our number 1 point in this video. Not drinking enough water. Water is so important. Even though our body derives no nutrients from drinking water, it remains a very important diluent of substance and solutes in the body. Water plays a vital role in digestion. It offers biochemicals the medium to transport to their required destination within the body. No wonders, 60% of our body weight is composed of water. This is to make available just enough to keep the body's function at optimum. Dehydration can be devastating to the body's system and function. Weather conditions can affect our hydration level, and not drinking plenty of water, especially in hot weather, can cause weakness and dizziness. A common issue with people undergoing intermittent fasting is dehydration. As they embark on it, they have to drink enough water not to dehydrate before completing their routine. Watch this playlist if you want to speed up your weight loss journey. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos on how to lose weight fast.